The Valley real estate market is showing no signs of slowing down. It is exactly this kind of market that you need the protection of a tenured agent to represent your interests, both as a buyer and as a seller. This is Denise Vandenbosch, representing buyers and sellers of Metro Phoenix for 35 years, with a market update looking back at the first 3 quarters of 2020. The continued lack of inventory is not due to a lack of listings. It's due to a huge increase in buyer demand. This is due to low interest rates, strong population growth, and outside investors. To compete in this market, we're seeing buyers being very aggressive and taking risks that may come back to haunt both the buyer and seller later. One tactic we often see are buyers submitting personal letters, which include pretty family pictures, which seems innocent enough. But what many of these letters could portray is that they belong to a fair housing protected class. Let's say a seller chooses a family over a single person, or selects an offer that's not on its merits but based on one of the protected attributes. Both the seller and the agent may be at risk of federal fair housing violation, which can carry up to $16,000 in penalty for the first violation. Buyers and agents should not offer, and selling agents and their clients should not accept personal letters unless they are very aware of protected class. Another tactic used to stand out in a multiple offer situation is a buyer waiving some of their rights, such as skipping an inspection or waiving an appraisal. Doing so can lead to a huge unforeseen cost. Buyers need to weigh the risk and get professional legal or financial advice before doing so. And speaking of appraisals, sellers asking for higher prices in a growing market is not unusual, but if the buyer is getting a loan, the house will have to appraise for at least the sales price. If the house fails to appraise, the buyer has a contractual right to cancel the contract, renegotiate to the appraised value, or pay over the appraised value. There's a cost to both parties when this happens. If the contract gets canceled, the money for the appraisal and the inspections is already spent and is not recoverable, and the seller is obligated to another month of mortgage, taxes, and insurance costs, and now has to find another willing buyer. In the case of an FHA or a VA loan, that appraisal stays with the property for up to 6 months and can hamper future FHA or VA buyers as well. Understanding how to manage multiple offers and the challenges for both buyers and sellers in a market like we have right now takes knowledge, experience, and a trusted advisor. And that's me. This is Denise Vandenbosch with Realty Executives, representing buyers and sellers of Metro Phoenix real estate for 35 years.